Okay, so before I start it, guys, shh, 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 listen up. Before I start it, let's go over the kind of critiquing we are going to do. What am I, what?
He said he made a joke. No, I didn't make a joke. That's last.
Okay, no jokes, okay? Be nice. We're going to be positive. I want feedback from you guys. What do I mean by that?
Don't just say you're bad.
Yeah, don't just say, oh man, that was awful. Don't say that. Please don't say that, okay? Is it useful to me if I made this video and all you guys say is, oh, that was bad?
No.
Give me something. Give me something to work with.
Like, oh, I wish you would have done this.
Yeah. So I can turn it and say, okay, well, at the beginning, I would have done something different, and then tell me what you would have done differently. Okay? Are we all new to editing?
Absolutely. Yes.
And that's okay, right? Okay, pat yourself on the back, you guys.
I don't think
Was this, okay, I got a question. Was this hard?
Yes.
It's harder than it looks, okay? Let me take out my glasses.
You see all the movies and they do all this fancy stuff, and then you do it and you don't even know what you're doing.
It's a little tough, okay? But we're at the beginning level, so you're fine. I want to look at your video. I want to see the objective. Did you find the door? Yes? Did you use different angles? Did you use different shots? Okay? Could I obviously tell the sequencing, remember the order of the story? Did it make sense? Okay? Those are the things that I'm looking for in your video, okay? Do I want perfection? David, do I want perfection?
Probably not, because I don't think anyone in here
I
has done
don't.
this before.
So you're okay. The only things I'm looking for is what we've practiced so far. Remember we went outside with the cameras. I had y'all practice camera angles, okay? I had y'all practice different shots. Those are the things I'm looking for, okay? So editing, we'll go more into detail as far as the little nit bits that I'm looking for, okay? Our next project we're going to work on is just strictly editing. Okay, so we took out all that, all the footage, you guys having to grab equipment. We took care of all that. So your footage is living on your desktop, and I'll show you how to get onto that. Okay, so all you guys are going to worry about is just now editing. Okay, but we just wanted to throw you guys on the deep end to see how you guys would swim.
Yeah, just watch us drown.
Okay, ready?
Maybe.
Are you ready, Jarrell?
Y'all ready? Yes, man.
Okay.
Get this over with.
Shh, shh, shh.
Where? Hello?
Yes,
Who's in there?
over here.
Over where? There's nothing.
That's not, it's not important where that is right now. All that's important is that you're here.
Okay, this got to be some kind of joke. I don't.
You don't really seem too, happy about your current spot. Well, let's have some fun, huh?
Oh, that was just. Oh, this looks like a school. Oh my god. What is going on?
Did you not like that room?
No,
I thought that was a pretty good spot.
what are you playing? What is
How about another one?
What drugs are you taking? Another drug?
This reminds me of a movie I can't
Oh my
remember.
gosh, did I just find you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I thought I had figured this out.
Do you think a computer would be that strong to keep you here?
Well, computer don't change. Who are you?
See, that doesn't concern you. How about another door?
Another one. It reminds me of a game where Troy like
Go to sleep, and then you're at another place, and you go to sleep, you're at another place.
There's like operators who are good like 5 seconds here.
Why don't y'all cut that?
About time you figured it out.
What is
Hold on.
He's a doorknob.
Flashbang.
That was great.
So did he find the door though eventually?
Yeah,
That
he
was the
did.
door.
Was
That was
the-
the way out.
The way out, okay, to freedom or heaven or something?
we-
I don't
we-
know.
I kind of blame him. He said he could edit, and then like when it comes to editing face, and he's like, yeah, I don't know how to work this. I'm like, what do you mean? You said you could edit. Yeah, and iMovie, bro.
Wow.
So we went super ambitious.
So this is all Jarrell, so you get an F, right?
No, he also directed a lot of it. He also said what we could and couldn't take. Exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was really good. Y'all did good. Let's give him a hand, guys. Very good. Nice. Okay, so do we have any kind of constructive criticism for these guys? You loved every bit of it? I really liked it. Y'all have a good sense of humor to it. I like your acting, Manny. Spot on. Very good. I expect big things from you in the future. Okay.
Don't see me on the big screen.
The only thing really I would kind of mention when you're doing, when you're recording anybody, watch your headspace because that's a lot of headspace up there. See, all this is kind of void. We don't really need it.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I liked your idea. It's like a random voice. Do you hear voices very often?
Yes.
So you used it to your advantage. Good job. Now we've got a void. So I'm assuming it was like you're teleporting to a new, like through some kind of vortex, and you go to a different room, and you're like, nope, this is not where I want to be.
Yeah.
Good. So I get it. That's good. I like it.
I mean, if you want to call me God, I don't.
You should have had something like that. God, is that you?
It reminds me of a video game where you enter like one door and there's like another, and then you go to another door and there's just like another.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
I don't know what it was called, but
Let's see.
it's just like that.
We've seen a lot of different examples. Okay, guys, let's not get too distracted, okay? So the other only thing that I would kind of change, I liked it, but right here, let's see. Let's do different kind of shots, okay? Like here's one recording, and it keeps going and keeps going, and then it's, you know what I mean? So let's cut that, okay? Let's do different angles. Could I have got him walking across this way? He could have walked out of the frame, and then I could have cut to his feet walking, you know, like the worm's eye, walking from left to right, keep the directions going, yeah? And then right here where he's turning the corner, that could have been a different angle. Maybe get in front of him where he's like coming around. You know, make it interesting, make it visually
Looks like he's in a maze.
appealing. Kind of looks like a maze,
That's
yeah.
what, that's kind of what we were going for with this shot, was kind of just him kind of just looking for which door is real, which door isn't, which
Yeah.
doors are locked, which doors aren't. But we got, our main problem was that we got really ambitious with what we were doing, and we
Yeah.
didn't realize the scope of how much we were wanting.
Sometimes the
And
job
ended
can
up
be
with
too
something
big.
that was way out of the time frame, and
Yeah. So that's one thing that we're going to look for next on our next filming project when we send y'all out with equipment. Make sure it's in a timely manner, so you keep deadlines in mind, okay? If I only give you 20, 30 minutes to plan, make sure it's used effectively. Then once you go out to shoot, you'll get 20, 30 minutes to go shoot. Then the rest of class, you just come and edit, okay? So editing, you guys, you're just cutting down like 2 days worth of filming into 1 minute, you know, 1 minute story. So it's kind of hard to cut things out, but in the long run, I mean, it's worth it because then it can tie in your story how you need it to tell, you know, and like I think you guys did a really great job of telling your story. So I thought it was funny. It was good humor. But like I said, try not to keep pressing if you press play or record, don't let it keep going. Don't keep recording him going down the hall and turning the corner. Give me some variety in those shots, okay? But otherwise, I think you'll do really good.
Animation.
And then he goes back to the void, and then he finds the pencil.
There, towards the end, the transitions got a little sloppy. I personally like the school transition. That one was actually gonna, in my mind, look really cool, because it would be like a door and it was like, this is not the same door I was opening.
Oh, okay.
And then with him falling in, I had to
So
cut it
now,
in a specific way, because there were kids in the gymnasium when he went to go film in there,
Uh-huh.
and he went in like halfway, and he opened the door, said, and then immediately just stood back. He didn't even fall, like we needed him to, like.
so sometimes it'll go according to plan, but when it doesn't, we can just improvise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So I like your door drawing.
It's a magic pencil.
The door handle's on the wrong side, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's still good for what we had to deal with for the time limit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he found in it. Huh? Oh, and then there you go. You found your way to heaven.
So were y'all using like a magic pencil or what?
It was
I think that
basically, the
magic
idea
pencil.
was, the plot didn't really come across, in my opinion, but basically, when he came to the school, it was supposed to be like, he thought it was gonna be like a glitch almost, hence he thought it was made by a computer, like there was like something
Oh.
wrong, like the pencil wasn't supposed to be there at all.
Oh.
And he just didn't acknowledge it until he came to the computer and that explained the pencil, and then he thought he found it out.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
There's just still more story to add to it.
Did y'all accomplish the mission?
Yeah.
I think so. Y'all did great. Nice job. So now on our next little short film, you guys have more of an idea what you're going to look for as far as planning. Okay, now you know what to plan for. Okay, you're going to think ahead of time. Okay, if we go out there on a shoot, I don't want to improvise out there as much as I can. Try to plan what you can do. Okay, so your storyboard, you know how we have it cut frame by frame by frame? Try to stick to that storyboard as good as you can, because then, you know, when we send you out there, then you know where you're going, you know what you got to do, shoot it, bring it back, start editing. Okay? Good job. All right, let's see. Here's Trick or Treat with Shrek. Nice. All right, good job, guys. Give him a hand, guys. That was Trick or Treat with Shrek. All right, so Christopher and Christian. Where's
One is down.
was it Josh? Was that who that was? I don't remember his name. Joshua? I think that's his name.
Sam is down.
Huh?
Where is he?
I don't know. He wasn't here last class either, so we'll say. I hope
That
he
day
stayed.
I was getting a shot.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That was the day that you had to be gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they improvised. They did really well. They put it together. Was the sequence in order when they edited it?
I think.
Did it make sense?
Yeah.
Did they do the shots in order to where you can see, you know, where they were headed?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a really good story. Otherwise, I think I would change this right here because he goes to this door. Doesn't answer, so he goes that direction, but then all of a sudden we have him coming back. So I want to see if he turned a corner, maybe he turned a corner and then came back this direction. I want to know where that person is going. So if I have my character walking, make sure we're putting that direction correctly in there, okay? Because otherwise it's not going to make sense to your audience, okay? when we're putting this together, we're editing it, we're producing it, we have it all in our mind, so it makes sense to us. But you got to think outside the box as the audience, okay? Because that didn't really make sense. So he's walking, and then all of a sudden he's coming back to me. I want to see him turn a corner. Maybe that would make more sense. Yeah?
I wasn't here.
That's okay. So when you're editing, maybe put something like that. If you have a bunch of walking scenes, okay? But this is all just practice, yeah? Okay, so no need to get too down on ourselves.
I mean, I really liked it, especially since it was done really well and it didn't have any dialogue to it at all.
Yeah, it was pretty
It
cool, huh?
You understood what was happening and you weren't having to be told it at the same time.
Exactly.
The different shots with like the same door, I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's pretty good. Right here?
Yeah, like how every time they showed him knocking on the door, like it was the same door but just different angles to make it look like it was somewhere entirely different.
So we get a different perspective, right? So we get the opening door. I see the hand coming in. We've got the candy. And he scored. Now he's gone. So there you go. He found the right door. And I like the adding the credits at the end. So all of these cool little features here, like this this scroll, if you guys want to add that later to any of your films, you guys are more than welcome to explore. We'll go more into detail as far as how you make transitions, all in editing, okay? This is actually what is that? That's just in one of our is it graphics? I'm trying to, like, how we did the scrolling, because I showed him how to do it.
Yes, that's done in the text titling
Text tiling, okay, that's what I'm looking for.
as a role.
Yeah, so we let y'all explore with doing different things like that. So later on in the future, like, for example, we'll have you guys do like a little Star Wars thing, and that's where you can use this pretty cool little trick, okay?
I find it might be cool because there's other, movies that do that
Yeah.
at the end.
So this is all based off of what you guys have seen. So y'all have seen all these credits roll in the movies, right? So don't be afraid to explore and do all these cool things. And if you don't know how, you can either YouTube it, look it up, ask me or Mr. Rush, ask your friends, see maybe they figured it out. Okay, so that's it. No. Y'all were just gonna let me do it, huh? Okay, I've got Connor, Darian, and Lauren. No, I'm gonna go to this one first, because I know that's y'all's.
Appreciate it.
What's behind you? He's being an assassin. He ate good?
It's fun not to see the lights.
What's the matter, Francesca? Why you have your head down? Y'all did a really good job. Okay, give him a hand.
I can't believe you were still alive.
Did we? Hey, did we clap for you guys too? I don't know. Let's give him a hand either way. I'm sorry, guys. I think I might have gone too fast. I'm trying to get through these videos before we run out of time. Okay. Where did it go?
I thought he was dead. Okay.
Oh no. It was this one. Okay. So anything positive? Any comments can I get? What do y'all think? What do you think?
I could definitely tell there was like a sense of humor to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of liked it, but what really kind of tainted, I guess for lack of better words, would be I couldn't really understand what was happening in the film itself.
Okay.
Like in one shot, he gets like right here, like he gets knocked down, and then they end up running away, but he's not on the floor. Like
Okay.
he's just gone, and then they end up splitting up. Like
Yeah, and he comes
There-
back again.
yeah,
I
like
was like the only
Wait, what?
cameraman, and I was gone for like 3
Oh, yeah.
days, and I came back to half of this already being done. So I'm like, okay.
So I would say maybe help next time more on sequencing. Okay, because right here too I had a question. So I've got this.
Let's kill him.
Okay, so I see you're going for the kill, right? You're pulling back your cane.
We didn't have a
And then you
baton.
see how you stop? I don't want to see that in the film. So you cut right before. You guys need help with sequencing and then more like where your in and out points are going to be on editing. So I would cut right before you see that. So I would have gotten like, and then cut to something real quick or do like a white flash and then cut to him on the floor, you know, kind of like, oh, what did she do that for, you know, to kind of help create the story in that person's mind. Yep.
I thought if maybe they can make like, I didn't get like, there was not a lot of violence into it. Like the way how she kicked him and hit him, it didn't look like they
So
were
that
gonna
they
kill him
did-
at all.
I thought they did okay though with implying the violence, remember? Because we don't want to see the kick. We
I'm
we
just
cut
saying,
to
like
it.
a low kick, like act like
Yeah, we
you
can't
know
like
aggressive face,
like-
like aggressive.
So we want to cut right there, and then we want to get a glimpse of him on the floor, maybe to kind of finish that assumption that, oh yeah, he's out.
Yep.
Okay? And then, so you guys are going? Y'all split up here, right? Okay, so she's heading out one way. I see you. Okay, I would have cut to something where he gets up and he's going to chase you. Okay, so now I see, okay, he's chasing you. He gets up. He's not totally knocked out. You look mad that you got caught. But then you're coming over here. I don't know where that came from. So what was the idea behind this? So you were caught, and then, but then you ended up behind the bush. Tell me about it.
I was trying to escape from that.
Oh, you escaped from him?
Yeah.
Oh.
All of the
He put
editing
me
that we were
there.
going to do, we had to redo, I think, 2 or so shots.
Yeah.
Because I normally operated the camera, then I got sick.
That's why we
Either
couldn't put him on the floor.
Him or somebody was operating the camera, and then I came back to operate it again, but 2 of the shots were insanely blurry, so then we had to reshoot
Oh.
those, and by the time we got to editing, we had like 20 minutes left in class.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so like I said, time management and remembering deadlines. So you always want to plan for something like that always to happen. Whether your audio is corrupt, whether one of your videos just didn't, you know, it's corrupt and it's not, you're going to have to reshoot it. You got to plan for those mishaps. So don't plan all your stuff out there, you know, on the go. Do as much as you can in class during the planning phase. Okay? Get as much done as you can. Go out there, shoot what you got to do, and then bring it in as soon as you can, because the faster you can get to editing, I mean, that's the fastest that you can see your mistakes. And then if you have enough time, let's say I have an hour left of class, yeah, you can go, you know, grab equipment and go fix it. Okay? But it's just better than having like 5 minutes left of class when you can't really do it. Okay? And then here's Francesca's hiding skills.
It was
She blends
longer
into the
than that,
table.
to be honest. It was way longer than that.
I like it. I like your acting skills so far. Okay, so I like the sneaky. And then you go, you're trying to escape, and then you get caught. That was pretty good with your sound effects.
Oh, Jesus. That actually got me for a second.
Did you snitch on your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Somebody
Yeah,
comes
you
out
got
of
away
the Jeep.
free and clear.
That would be so funny
Rude.
if somebody comes out of the Jeep and he's like,
No, we almost got a cop in there.
Oh, really? Oh, that would have been cool if you got a security
No,
guard.
I watched
He
it.
didn't want to.
Yeah.
Sometimes the security guards will pitch in and they'll help with the acting, but not always. All right, good job, you guys. Did we clap for y'all already? Very proud of you guys. Yay! So, besides, it was kind of difficult. It was harder than it seemed. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
good.
was something.
Oh, good. Was it more frustrating than fun?
I don't know.
It was a little bit. It had its moments. I get it. Yeah.
Like, you plan with the little drawing thingy, and then you go out there to do it, and then you realize half the stuff you wrote down is not gonna work.
Yeah.
So we just.
So now you know for next time when we do another short film.
They winged it, and I winged their winging.
This is all practice. So next time, you guys are going to be awesome, right? Oh, wait, not that one.
Oh my, they still.
Let's watch ours again, yeah.
I missed that video one.
Here's Connor, Darian, and Lauren's group. Oh, you threw your phone?
I like how quiet it is.
What she found? A tissue box? Are you trying to open the door with the box? Okay.
Oh, that's a nice trick. It looks like she's ready to go be up to like the box.
Yay! So that's your new method of opening a door is throw in the Kleenex box.
I love the part when she
Got
threw
it.
her phone.
I know. Okay, so I have a question. What was the phone thing? I saw that you threw the phone. What happened there that made her throw the phone?
She might be mad.
Huh? Oh, the other phone. Oh, okay. See, that was me. I wasn't paying attention. So y'all see the phone was not on the table and then it just appears, so that surprised her. And it just appeared. Okay.
What if you guys threw your phone?
Okay.
Hope you have a
And then
Yeah.
you answer it. You answer the phone that mysteriously just popped up. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so I get that this is like a silent film feel to it, but I would have put some text. You know what I mean? Like, silent films, black and white movies, they would have had like a break in between scenes and then had some text to see what they were kind of saying. What do you think, Connor? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. Don't be absent no more. That's how we fix it.
Come to school. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, if you're not feeling well, don't come to school.
I'm gonna show up anyway.
Just kidding.
Come to that.
Okay, so what about the sequence? How did they do? I saw wide shots. I saw a medium shot.
I think shots were good.
They did okay. They did good
I
on
wanna
shots.
know if she thought like the Kleenex was a reach and clear device or something that would blow open the door. I don't know. I wanna know.
He has
What was
so
the
many.
tissue box
He has
for?
so many questions.
I do have so many questions.
At the end, I thought for a minute she was going to use the tissue box as a murder weapon. I was like, oh.
I thought she was
Yeah?
like the camera operator. That was pretty funny.
Okay, now we have that she's. Let's see. We'll go from here to here. Oh, I would have fixed that a little bit.
Sign language. I mean,
I
can't
don't.
understand it, but I could probably figure it out.
Okay, I should be okay.
Yeah, Morse code.
All right, I'm back. Ready? Okay, so that's the only thing I would fix right here in this area, because you want to pick back up where, oh wait, what happened? Let me see. So you stand back up, but then you go back down? Oh, I see.
It is.
Okay, you're right.
It is breaking the 180 just a little bit.
So the 180, you want to talk about that one, Mr. Rush?
Well, in other words, show me the shot for that. Back up, right there. She's on the right side of the screen, correct? More towards the right, and then you go to the next shot, and she's on the left side of the screen.
I see that.
You wanna keep all action in the same direction. So if you look at a closer shot of her from the right, with her on the right, still, just for continuity purposes. It's called screen direction or 180 rule.
Okay. So far, so good. So what were you hearing on the phone? Like,
I wanna know where you wore.
they were across the hall.
That you went to the main conference room?
They got
Did
permission.
they let you?
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I had them cover.
They won't even let me in that room.
They sent, I had them send Greg an email, and he
Okay,
didn't
search
answer back,
phone.
so they went personally to ask him, and he said it was fine. We caught it. We're good. Okay, so that's the only thing I had a question on was what are they saying on the phone? I'm like curious now. Was it giving you instructions?
Or what's in
Oh,
the box though?
so that would have been cool to
Like
kind
in
of
the
see.
tissue box. Like, is there words or?
That
Yep.
was something as an audience that we were kind of through. But like, with the other two, the intentions were clear in their actions. But here there was, like, whether it be like instructions or
Just dialogue in general, that
Yeah.
the character hears, but we don't. So we don't, I just didn't understand what was happening until towards the end where I was like, oh, okay. You know, this is gonna help her like find the door or get out of this room or whatever.
Yeah, and a little bit, to be fair, they did have an issue because they couldn't get to the footage to add like extra footage or to do stuff like that. So I get that that happens. Like one person that's on the computer, like it's under their sign-in, login information, especially if you're on a PC. But the only thing that we can do there is just keep saving onto your Z drive. So if you're on a PC, pay attention. These are Macs with the little Apple, so you won't need to do that there. But the PCs, you see where it's got Dell? That one where Jarrell's at, the one right next to Manny. So those are PCs. You're gonna always wanna save to the Z drive, okay? Just so that that's a shared file. So if you're absent and your friends need to get on to edit, you know, do some changes to the to the short film, then they can get onto that shared file and work from there, okay? Yes? Overall, I think y'all did great. So, Connor's group, did they use different angles, camera shots? Yes. Did they use, did they find the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
They found stuff.
So you guys, that's all I was basically looking for. Was it about a minute long?
I think.
Yeah. Yep, 56 seconds. That's actually cool. You guys did great. For your first ever film, congratulations. You ready to work on your next project?
Yeah.
Like I said, we did all, well actually Mr. Rush did all the filming this project. So we're gonna make a turn and kind of go a different route rather than film. We're going to do more of a documentary feel. We do a lot of these kind of interviews with AV2 and Practicum. You'll see a lot of these types of, the footage that we're gonna show you. You'll see a lot of this as we highlight different programs in the school, highlight certain teachers. You'll wanna go with this feel that we're gonna show you in a minute. Let me catch my breath for a second. Okay, So, let me make sure this is it. Nope.
So what kind of documentary thing are we doing?
Okay, so you remember how we go onto your desktop? We make a new folder, right? Everybody nod your head yes, like this. Yeah. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. I'm going to assign you guys to a computer. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so everybody's going to have a computer. So go ahead and look up here, pay attention.
10 computers.
I thought there was
Is he
12.
not gonna be here? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're going to couch you out now. Oh. Oops. There are 12 computers.
There are 12? I thought there were 10 in here.
4, then there's 6, then there's
Oh, okay. I don't know why. I thought there were.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's right, because I moved those 2 computers
Mhm.
back there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want y'all to pay attention up here. I'm going to ask questions to make sure you're understanding, okay? Because whenever I send y'all to the computer, yes, I will help you, but try to pay attention as much as you can so I don't have to go to you guys and have to go to all 12 of y'all, and I'm only one person. So when you go to your computer, I want you to do this. You're going to right click on your mouse and create a new folder, right? Y'all remember this so far, it's not new. You're going to click on folder. I'm going to name it AutoTech. And then my group number, group 1. I'll give y'all a group number.
Oh, this is in groups.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't the Star
Oh,
Wars
no, it's not group. No, that's in the future. Well, we'll get there probably like after the second 6 weeks. Or going into the second 6 weeks. We'll get there. Okay, so well, you guys don't have a group, so you could just do your name. You want to do that?
Yeah, that's probably better.
Okay, so AutoTech and then your name. That will work. This guys, this project is just for that you guys all get a chance to edit and get into the little itty bitty, techniques on how to make transitions, make all the, words scroll up, things like that. Okay? Yes.
Okay. I have a confession to make.
What's up?
I've made a short film before. I know.
You lied to me?
Okay, so I'm gonna be like dead honest. This was years ago when I was in middle school.
Uh-huh.
If I can find it, I will show you.
You
It's
should,
great.
yeah.
It's got like
I
all of
lied
my
to
family in it, and it's amazing.
Wow, I want
We
to
did
see.
all of it over.
You lied to me too, Francesca. I'm so hurt, you guys.
In my elementary, news, we called it Wildcat News.
Uh-huh.
We gotta work with all these stuff, the scrolls.
Oh,
scripting,
cool.
Like the
Good.
weather, and then we made animation. Yeah.
Good. You guys.
We shot everything on.
It's like a Spanish. I should be like real dramatic, like a Spanish novela. Hypocrita. No.
The entire thing.
Oh, will you open the door?
I wish I could show you them because we had like dinosaurs and all that.
Oh,
It was,
that's
like, a
cool.
whole thing,
Yeah.
and about using the restroom.
You guys should see. Like, if y'all find it, you should bring it. I want to see it.
There's so many things I need to look.
That's pretty cute.
Because I've had it for so long.
Yeah.
It was literally just shot on my iPhone. That was great.
Well, that's cool. Hey, it's still something. You produced something.
Shot on iPhone.
Okay, so Chris is back. Let's see. Who else are we waiting for?
Nobody. No wait.
What's his name? Nathan, right?
Somebody.
Okay, well, we'll help him later. So we'll catch him up. So when you go to your computer, go ahead and right click, create a new folder, right?
Yes.
New folder, AutoTech and your name. So then after I've done that, oh no. Then you can open Premiere. Come on. Please? Okay. So you open Premiere. Eventually it'll get there. Just takes a long time. Okay, so what do I do now? Manny,
Okay, what?
what do I do now? I opened up Premiere.
Yeah, and then new project.
New project. Thank you. Good job, Manny. What do I name it?
What about the, what's the project called?
Autotech.
Autotech? Yeah, that.
Autotech. And then my name.
Yes.
That will work. Next, I go to Browse. Make sure y'all are paying attention. Psst. Psst. Listen. Okay, what do I do now?
You click OK.
I go to Browse. Good job. Thank you, Jarrell. Good job. And then, Browse. I want to make sure it's on my desktop because that's where my folder is. Desktop. You guys will have your folder on here. Did I put mine on there? I did. So I'm going to double click on my folder. That's where I want to put my Premiere project. Select folder.
No puedo see.
Now? No puedo see. Well, pues me bate closer then. Okay, and then click OK. All right, now I'm good, ready to work, right? What am I missing?
But I'm kind of guessing, so. We need the stuff.
So how do I get the stuff?
From your SD card.
So wait, what are we editing?
Okay. Shh. Let's do this so that you guys can get to rolling on the editing thing, okay?
Did we edit our old project that we just did?
No, you're gonna find new project. You're gonna find new footage, but I'm showing you how to get there. So listen, everybody listen. Okay, so you're gonna go File.
Wait, what do you click on?
Oh. Okay, ready?
No.
Everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so, one thing before. No, yeah, let's import. How do I import?
Import.
File,
And then import. File save.
new,
Import.
and then, oh, you're right. Import. I'm jumping ahead.
Alrighty.
Okay, import. So, you guys, it's gonna be on desktop. So I click on desktop. You're gonna be, what is it called? Yours is called Autotech Footage. So flat out, you guys should understand what it is, right? Autotech Footage. Where's mine?
Can you search it?
I gotta find mine. Hold on, because mine's on the thumb drive. But if you're on a PC like Connor is, and what's her name again? Gosh. Darian, I should know this by now. I'm so sorry. Yours is going to be on the Data Z drive, okay? So if you're on a PC, guys, it's going to be on the Data Z drive, okay? And it's also called AutoShop or Autotech Footage. Got it? I'm used to calling it AutoShop, sorry. Are you guys judging me? I didn't think so.
Absolutely.
I don't know where this stuff is.
Actual document area. I got a great accent I can use.
Anyway, I don't have it on here. But anyway,
Oh no.
we'll go to File, Import. Yours, if you're on a Mac, it should be on your desktop. Do you guys remember how to get all your footage? Like you can select all the clips,
I gotta copy.
and then copy it over to yours. So then you'll click Import. I don't have it on this one. Okay, next, let's pretend that this has a bunch of clips, right?
Yes.
Are y'all paying attention, Jarrell? Let's pretend my clips are here and I imported all my stuff, right? I cannot work on this timeline. That window is called a timeline. I can't work on it yet until I've made a sequence. So I'm gonna go back up to here. What is it called? File. I'm gonna go to New, and then y'all see Sequence? You make a sequence, so click on Sequence. Now on your computer, it should already be set, but I want you to make sure it says XD Cam 1080i, and you're going to use the last one. It's going to have 60, the number 60. 60 is going to be in parentheses. That's the one I want you to have the sequence to, because it's intense.
It is.
You can rename it. You can rename it here, or if you don't want to, that's fine. Click OK once you've done it. See, now I can start editing. I can put my stuff together on the timeline, remember? All right. Well, yeah, because I don't have any clips here. But y'all remember in this box right here, your project window, I can double click on the clips and it'll throw it up here, right? That's where I can view it and it'll play the clip. This is where I do my in and out points. Okay? Once I'm done with my in and out points, I can click insert. Oh, it's not, let me put some kind of footage on. I don't know where my auto shop is. Well, this was the last one I did for last class. I think, no.
Manny said he wants to be an example using his footage.
Where is your footage? Well, I don't have your footage. Yours is already exported. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, it's in one of these thumb drives. I'm not going to waste y'all's time and look for it, so. All right, but you know how to import your footage, yes? Just make sure you find Autotech and then it says footage. So a couple things. This one is not a short film. It is more of a documentary film. And so one thing, when I tell you certain words, you're going to learn two terms. Ready? One of the terms is soundbite. If I say soundbite, I'm going to say, okay, David, I want you to go grab equipment, go grab a soundbite. Actually, no, go grab 2 soundbites. I want you to go get an interview. That means you're recording somebody giving you an interview, answering your questions, and you'll listen to Mr. Rush as y'all play the clips. When you see the interview, you're going to hear Mr. Rush asking the questions about his program and how he's building it with the AutoShop program. I don't want to hear Mr. Rush. I don't want to hear the person asking the questions. I just want to hear the answers, because that's what builds our story. Okay, so the soundbite means what? It's an interview, the person that you were interviewing. Now, if I say, okay, Christian, I need you to go get equipment and I want you to go get me some B-roll with kids eating in the cafeteria. B-roll is just extra footage. Extra footage, guys, that will actually help build my story. So where if I have a soundbite, I'm listening to somebody doing an interview. Do I just want to hear them talk for 3 minutes straight?
No.
That's a talking head. You don't want to hear just a talking head. That's boring. But I can use their soundbite, their voice, their audio, and I can use it sort of like to make it seem like a voiceover. Okay? So while they're talking, I'm going to cut to B-roll, that's extra footage, of people eating in the cafeteria, if that's what my story is about. Okay? So now, of course, obviously this is Autotech story. So as what's his name? Mr. Vincent, he's giving his opinion, he's giving his take on the whole program. Then you're going to want to cut away to, I don't know, tires. If he's talking about tires, students changing a tire, I want to see that visually. I just want to see it because it makes it more interesting. Okay? So I'll give you guys an example of how I want you to piece it together more or less. This is just for practice, okay? So let me show you guys. And then we'll go to the computers and I will let you go. So this student was one of our practicum students last year, and he did a story on AutoShop. It's not the same footage that you guys have. He went out and got his own. His were shaky shots, but it's okay. We've already talked to him about it. We tell him, try to use anything that you can to stabilize your shot. But basically, the sequence is there. You know, you can see the difference. And where did it go? Here's the story. This is what I kind of want you guys to have in mind when you're putting yours together, okay? Do you guys have the capability of putting music to your story? Say yes, David. Okay, so here's an example. See, this is B-roll. It's just footage, nobody's talking. Kind of draws you in, right? There's my first soundbite.
Learning about cars, all aspects of them, starting from not knowing anything about cars to knowing quite a bit about cars. For one, we're a very dynamic environment. As you can see, looking around, we've got students that are up, they're going constantly. You'll find them at one end of the shop, and then all of a sudden, they're coming back to the other end of the shop.
He cuts away to B-roll.
They're on, so my students,
See?
they're up and moving constantly. Yeah, it's not like a traditional classroom setting where you sit at your desk and you're taking notes and then you're doing your bookwork. You know, our assignment is getting up and getting moving.
So how often am I seeing my talking person, my soundbite? Every now and then, yeah. It's okay to kind of reestablish it and come back to him. But then when he's talking about the students moving around, this is not your typical class, he cuts away to the classroom working, okay? See how that's visually appealing?
So typically we'll...
Now this is his second soundbite.
Either oil changes, roto valves, brakes, kind of on his job experiences with his classes. You know, everybody has their certain class that they like, their certain teacher that they like for who knows what reason. That's what this class is. Because, you know, I get to have a teacher that I can actually go and lean on and talk to and say, hey, I'm having a problem with this. What would you do in my...
I have a question. So with the B-roll, can y'all still hear audio?
Yes.
I can totally hear it, and I like the way that is. Because for the, you got your air compressor, he's blowing away maybe some dust, some metal shavings. I want to hear what he's doing, and it's not overpowering over my soundbite. Hold on just a second. It's not overpowering, and I'll show you guys how to adjust the volumes in editing, okay? So the music isn't too loud. I can still hear my soundbite, okay? So we'll practice this. Yes?
How come when doing an interview, you don't get like a shot of them looking directly at the camera, but it's like...
It's a good question. So right here, he's got a good point. Anybody that you interview, we like to include... Oh, well, no, that's not a good look. So, okay, with this practicum student, they liked to work with lighting. He was trying to practice a lot more with his lighting skills. Y'all remember in the studio we have our lamps and things that you can take. Those are all for y'all to take on your out in the field. If you want to try lighting, work on lighting, do some research, see what other people do. But right here, like just for example, on his face, what part is lit up? The whole face?
No, like the left side of his face.
The left side, like that right here. See, our right, his left. I don't want to knock this down. But this is where his light is coming in, whether that was a light that he used, artificial light, or it was actually coming in from the garage. So they have a lot of natural sunlight from there. So he probably, put him in the room on purpose like this, okay? And these are all techniques that we'll teach you as we go throughout the school year. We teach you how to do color correcting. This one, I believe he shot on the DSLR camera. Remember the one that looks like it takes photos? Well, it also does video. And this one has more of a cinematographic look. So the colors are popping, okay? I see the shadows. I can see his nose, okay? You can see shadows on his wrinkle, his shirt right here where it kind of wrinkles a little bit. It just makes the character pop out. It's not a two-dimensional image. He makes him pop out like a 3D image. See how the background is blurry? It's a little soft. That's a technique we use to make that character pop out. So, yeah, that's a good thing. So if I were to obviously have somebody in front of my camera, let's see, we're like straight on with the camera, they're just going to see my face as flat as it can be. Is that very flattering? Not really. I mean, it's flat. Like you don't want to put somebody against the wall. and just look straight at them. Create angles. Give them some depth. So if I have you like this, can I see maybe the outline of your face? You know, that's a little bit better than just showing a flat face. So that's why we have them turned at an angle. It gives them depth.
Rotovals, brakes, kind of on hands job experiences with those classes. You know, everybody has their certain class that they like, their certain teacher that they like for who knows what reason. That's what this class is. Because, you know, I get to have a teacher that I can actually go and lean on and talk to and say, hey, I'm having a problem with this. What would you do in my situation? That's Mr. Vincent is that teacher to me. And just having an actual conversation with him.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there so we can have enough time to make your folders on the computer and we don't fall behind. But you guys get the gist of it, right? So this is kind of like the look of where we're going. So when you're piecing together that story on AutoShop or AutoTech, kind of give it that kind of feel to it, okay? And then I want you to go ahead and practice logging onto Premiere, import your footage, and just look through the clips for now. So next class that I have you guys, then we'll practice editing and stuff, okay? Okay? Okay.